Bonnie. It's a good pleasure to see you.
William Shatner, it is just an honor and a thrill. You've actually made my day today. So thank you so much for giving us
Bonnie, I want you to have a better day than that.
No, it doesn't get any better than this, Bill.
Holy mackerel. I hope it gets better for me, not you, but my wife brought me some eggs and it spilled on the floor.
Oh.
And the tea is in and then I had the worst senior moment.
Bonnie,
no. Yeah. How old are you, Bonnie?
How old am I?
Yeah.
How old do I look, Bill?
27.
You are my best friend.
I'm making your day.
You are.
So with all that happening to me, I had a senior moment. You know what it was?
No.
What's the name of the movie again? For a moment there, for a panicked moment, I thought, what's the name of the movie I'm publicizing? Senior moment.
There you go. And there you go. Well, listen, I gotta say, this was so much fun to watch. Honestly, I had a blast. But what what I love so much is watching you have so much fun.
I'm having so much fun on that film. First of all, I like fast cars. I drive fast cars a lot. Okay. In fact, not only do I drive fast cars a lot, I drive ordinary cars fast a lot. And according to my wife and family, too fast. But what's too fast, Bonnie?
What's too fast? I don't know. Well, 150K.
150K is pretty fast. But if you lower it by a third, it's only 100 miles an hour, right?
That's true.
So senior moment is you saw it. It's in music.
I did. I had so much fun watching it.
Tell me about it.
Well, listen, I want to say to you, I hope that you and Christopher Lloyd, this is the start of a new buddy movies for the two of you.
He's funny, isn't he?
Oh, you guys are awesome together. And you've worked together before, didn't you? Did he do a Star?
Well, he was a villain a long time ago in a film that I was making. I don't think I was directing it. Yes, but quite a few years ago.
Yes.
We've both changed. I don't think that if we hadn't seen each other since the last time we were together and we met like all these years later, that we would recognize each other. Hi, how are you? But then, Christopher Lloyd, of course. God, he's gotten old, hasn't he?
Well, you guys are terrific in it, and I love that, buddy. But I want to ask you because, the one thing about when we get a little bit older, and I remember this with my dad because we had to take his license away from him. I think for a senior is probably the worst moment in their lives.
Imagine, especially, I live in Los Angeles. Where are you?
I'm in Toronto.
You're in Toronto.
Yes, sir.
You get around in Toronto as crowded.
Yeah.
They talk about Los Angeles being crowded. In the smaller space, Toronto's just as crowded.
Yeah,
but
you
get around. You got lots of public transportation.
Yeah.
But in cities like Los Angeles, you can't leave your house.
Yeah.
Without a car. So if your driver's license is taken away, all your means of transportation. But not only that, the driver's license is representative of your freedom.
Exactly. Yeah.
And not only, and in this case with this guy, it represents his youth.
Mm-hmm.
So his freedom, his youth, his ability to get around, his ability to wave hello to women. I mean, everything is gone.
Yeah.
You take his license. So the movie is a struggle to get the license back and to formulate a new life, a kind of different life than what he was living before.
Exactly.
To acknowledge his age. But I think acknowledging your age is the wrong thing to do, actually.
Well, I mean, come on, let's just look at you, my friend. You next week are turning 90. I look at you and you look, I honestly, you don't look a day over 60. What is your secret?
I'm only 60. The thing is,
that's what I thought. That's what I thought. They got it wrong.
I was born in Montreal,
Yeah.
And they're renowned for making mistakes in birth certificates and things like that.
That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. But you have any big plans for next week? Let's go. 90 years old. My God. All I can say is mazel tov to you.
That is the word. I can't believe that. When I was before I was 90, I used to think of people who were 90 who were, they were dried up and the slightest wind would blow you like tumbleweed. You'd go scooting across the streets of Toronto like tumbleweed. "Ah, help me, I'm 90." And you end up in the gutter, and they take you for homeless.
Yeah,
And you'd have to say, "I'm not homeless, I'm 90."
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you're looking amazing. I gotta say to you, and in this movie too, you get the girl. Having a love scene with Jean Smart, come
Oh,
on. Does
she's
it get any better?
no, no, she's a beautiful woman. She's 90 too, you know that.
Well, yeah,
She's 90 as well. Yeah.
you both are looking pretty good.
No, she looks really good. I kissed her in the movie.
I saw that.
No,
What did your wife think about this?
she doesn't think about it.
Yeah, okay, good.
She
Good.
hasn't seen the film, and I haven't seen the film.
It's so much fun. It really,
Oh,
really is. It's such a pleasure to see that you're working, you're embracing, you're keeping busy. You released an album last year. You
got
don't
another
stop.
album coming out. I've got another album that's been picked up by a very large label, and um, and I will release it the around the beginning of the summer or the middle of the summer. A new, really different album.
Yeah,
The show, The Unexplained, which is on the History Channel, has been picked up for,
amazing.
yeah. So everything is going along swimmingly.
Well,
Um,
as it should be. I mean, I gotta say one thing. I remember my fondest memories growing up was sitting in my living room with my father watching Star Trek. And then the years later, it was TJ Hooker. And then, always watching you and stuff. And you were like one of his favorites. And he always said, "Oh, he's such a mensch because he's Canadian." Well, this is my dad, right?
well, it's true. It's true.
But I have to say, one thing about you, what I love so much is that when you play an iconic character, like Captain Kirk and whatever thing, and you've embraced it. You've never just said, ugh, you even went to, conventions last year before the pandemic and stuff. I gotta give you credit for that because you have so many fans that it's heartwarming to watch that.
Well, thank you. I'm continually in a state of gratitude for everything that's happened, and Star Trek was a big moment. I had been in other things before Star Trek, uh, but Star Trek gave me the celebrity that the reason that you and I are talking. So I've never forgotten that, and it's a wonderful show. It's monumental, really, and why shouldn't I acknowledge it and say I was there, and I'm glad you like it, and I'm also doing an album, and I got you know, and all the other things that I'm doing. So it allows me to talk to you about Star Trek, talk to you about Senior Moment, or mention that there's an album coming out called
Yeah,
Love, Death, and Horses. At least that's what we're calling it at the moment. And go see The Unexplained, and maybe it'll explain something you've always puzzled about. I mean, there's so many things I'm doing. I'm going to do a podcast.
amazing.
And then there are the horses, the beloved horses and dogs,
Yeah,
and I got a full energetic family that is spread around the Los Angeles area. Really, everybody in the family except my sisters who are still in Montreal
yeah.
are around the Los Angeles area. So there's a family of 15 that meets every Sunday on Zoom, and we have a family meeting. Like we used to have family dinners, but now we're like in close up. How are we doing for time? We okay?
We got a minute left.
Okay.
Got a minute
So,
left.
so the whole family meets on Zoom. Like the way my family used to go to Chinese meals on DeCarry Street in
Yes.
Montreal. What was the name of that place? There'd be this thing on Sunday night. You would go have a Chinese meal and you'd see all your friends. My family meets every Sunday. We used to meet at restaurants and stuff, but now we're meeting on Zoom
Well,
and then close up so you see each other. It's
yeah.
not like down at the end of the table, It's
It's
like
so
you're
true.
in close-up. So you can
Yeah,
say, "Oh, look at your eyes.
so
Why
true.
are your eyes red?" You know?
You know what? Listen, this has been, like I said, you've made my day, you've made my week. So thank you so much for your time today.
We're working on your month now.
Yeah, you're working. Yeah. So call me back next, in about a few weeks and we'll continue this every month. I would love that. But, congratulations on the film Senior Moment. You really are a joy to watch in this movie. And
Thank you.
again, thank you for all the great memories that you've given me and my family. I just
And
want
let me tell you, Bonnie, you're my first review. I'm doing a lot of publicity today for the film. I haven't seen the film, and I don't know anybody who has. So I've received a review from you.
Well, two thumbs up.
Thank
Two
you.
thumbs up from this Canadian. It's so much fun, and keep them coming. And I'll just end by saying a very, very happy birthday to you, Mr. Shatner. You look
Thank you.
fantastic.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Bonnie.
Take care. Bye-bye.